Kevin Burkhardt for the 7th time these LA Rivals meet up in the Pac-12 tournament. They've split the first 6. And you guys mentioned it, already 2 meetings this season, 2 good games. As recently as Saturday at Pauley Pavilion, a 7-point win for UCLA. The bracket at this point looks like this. Just 1 spot to be decided for the championship game tomorrow night. It's the top seed Arizona, waiting the winner of this one at 9 o'clock Eastern on Fox. Squads in this game, very deep teams as well. I mean, take a look at all the juniors and seniors. Nothing but upperclassmen in these starting 5. For both teams, 4 players averaging double figures. Peterson and Mobley, both first-team all-conference players, and you guys talked about it. Nobody hotter than Jaime Jaquez, 80 points over his last 3 games. Pauley Pavilion on Saturday night. They turned it over 15 times in that game. Here's their best player, Isaiah Mobley, with the first points.
Such a good passer.
Jules Bernard, back-to-back 19-point games for number 1 for the Bruins. Gives it off to Tiger Campbell, who squeezes it through from a tough angle.
Well, they downed the pick and roll there, which means they forced it down to the baseline. They had Max Agbong-Polo's length on Tiger Campbell. It didn't bother him.
Boogie Ellis buries the triple. Team high 17 in the quarter.
He was not just offensively. You mentioned the 17 points, but the defensive deflections and the charges he took.
Miles Johnson mostly on the floor for his defense, but last night had 9 points.
Watch Miles Johnson play defense. He is so intelligent.
Well, that's why it was shocking last night to see him put up 9 points. That's like a 30-point game for some guys. Oh, Boogie again, way outside this time. Here comes Campbell. Tiger Campbell, career high 27 in the first meeting between these teams in February, and he cans this triple. A lot of contact, can't finish. Jules Bernard pushes for the Bruins. It turns into a 2-on-1, and points for Johnny Juzang.
Clark, who we haven't seen yet, but will come off the bench. One of the best perimeter defenders in the country, as Drew Peterson lines a deep 3 up against Miles Johnson. For Pac-12 titles over the last 5 years, they make NCAA tournaments on the regular and put guys in the NBA.
Jaquez, so crafty. He feels, he takes his time.
The time on that.
Now on defense, on Mobley. He's all Pac-12 defender as well, but Mobley finishes over him. Rounding out. It's time for Mobley. Jules Bernard. Got it. First time these teams met up, UCLA shot just 29% against USC. Here's a Kobe Johnson 3.
Program. Kobe Johnson, and then we haven't seen Reese Dixon Waters yet either, a freshman.
Been dealing with a hip injury as Riley reins in a jumper.
Now, he's pretty fun to watch.
Oh, man.
Super active.
On the Pac-12 defensive first team, even though he plays less than 20 minutes per game. Tiger Campbell reins in a 3 for the game for the Bruins. USC, one of its last 10. Ellis trying to snap it, and does, snapping the string. He's got 9 to lead the Trojans. Mobley. Goodwin. Blocked from behind. Second try, he's got it.
As junior, you got to make multiple plays, though, against this long and active USC team.
What'd you say last night? 96 Rodman?
Yeah.
Jaquez center with his own. Juzang goes by Anderson. Can't get the roll. Clark has it. Re-tees Campbell. Fires away. Continues his hot start.
But it works because UCLA is now starting their offense with 13 seconds on the shot clock.
With Jaquez. Into Goodwin. Fades. And hits. Oh, Peterson. 5 points in this first half. Mobley comes to screen. Peterson accelerates. Gets separation. And hits. Pretty stuff, Drew Peterson, to bring this first half to a close. This man, Jaime Jaquez. Jalen Clark. Jaquez, shot clock winding down, goes baseline against Mobley, fades away. That's his comfort zone.
Milk the shot clock all the way down to 1 or 2 seconds. The patience and poise is extraordinary.
Ellis into double figures, continues to lead USC. Agbong-Polo defends him with 3 fouls. Juzang accelerates by him. Good defense off the side of the backboard. And with Juzang slow getting to his feet, numbers for a moment for the Trojans. They take advantage with the lob down low to Goodwin. Team to lead all scores. Drew Peterson. USC could really use him to heat up. He's got 9.
Yeah.
Out of the timeout. It's Mobley trying to get him going. Drives under the hoop and finishes. Kind of asserting his will there. He's in rubber match between these teams. Each one on their home floor. Johnny Juzang, how good does that have to feel? Drew Peterson trying to get around.
Nice defense.
Lays it off. Kobe Johnson adjusts midair and banks it in. Bite, doesn't bite again. Peterson got his hand on it. 3 to shoot. Watson lobs, and it's put in by Johnson. Pops it from outside. Offensive board, Johnson. Watson adjusts and scores. Hands of Jaquez working against Mobley. One more time. Here's that matchup you were so looking forward to. Here's Watson for 3. Oh, how about the freshman Peyton Watson?
The stars can sometimes cancel each other out. You're looking for an other to step up, a surprise guy. It's been Watson.
Teardrop. Ellis has it.
Basketball team right now than Washington was or is.
Jaquez through contact. Anderson to inbound it to Boogie Ellis. He's got a 3. He's putting the Trojans on his shoulders tonight. Ellis stepping back. Big time. Boogie Ellis.
Well done.
Juzang. Got it.
No, that ball hits his fingertips. It's not going to stay there for very long.
Peterson backs him down, fades away. He's hit a few of those tonight.
He's playing well. These two teams are going to figure out a way to play this a one-possession game.
Bernard wide open, takes advantage. Well, it was just a thrilling game to watch. Boogie Ellis draws a mismatch against Riley. Over the top, hands a 3. Where would the Trojans be without this man? He's got 21. He's got more than half of their points in the second half. Then to shoot. Bernard against the freshman Johnson. Gets by him. Sweeps inside. Tough shot goes for Jules Bernard.
Love this matchup here.
Ellis gets by him. Riley's there to greet him. Tip foul from Mobley.
Pop, tough to guard.
And a guy who is so improved from 3 on the season hasn't hit one in this tournament. Juzang high off the glass. 2.5 to go, under 10 to shoot. Here is Jaquez against Agbank Polo. Here he comes. Jaime Jaquez puts it in.
It's impossible to double team in the middle. It just opens up so many lanes.
Ellis goes by him. 2 more for him, leading all scorers at 23.
You don't want to foul right away. You want to try and get a steal. And then if you can't, well, you don't want that either.
They turn it loose, and Campbell lays it in. For all but 3 minutes of this game, the Bruins are going to move on to the championship. It'll be 1 versus 2. Arizona and UCLA for the Pac-12 title tomorrow night.